least have an idea.
I'll go quick because these are kids and they have no attention span.
Exactly.
So.
Here we go.
Hi, this is your Aunt Cheryl, Tante Cher, trying to give you a special treat since I can't see you. This is for my special nieces and nephew, so I want to say hi from youngest to oldest. Hi Jay, hi Carly, hi Kira, hi Jacob, hi Alina, hi Katrina. 2 of you are in Germany, 2 of you are in Texas, and 2 of you are in California. And I'm going to read you some stories from Massachusetts. Your parents probably helped you get to this video. If you like it, you can email or give me a comment that says you want more, okay? So I picked out 2 stories that your cousins, my sons Andrew and Joey, really liked when they were little. So we will read them, and who's helping me is your Uncle Michael, who's on camera. Let's see Uncle Mike. So, all right, our first story is the taxi that hurried. And this is about a mother and her son who had to hurry up and catch a train, and they were traveling. I think you've all experienced your parents making you rush to go somewhere. So, the taxi that hurried. Once there was a taxi. It was a bright yellow taxi with 2 red lines running around its body. Inside it had a soft leather seat and 2 hard little let-down seats. It was a smart little taxi, for it could start fast, jerk whiz, or it could tear along the street, whiz squeak. It could stop fast, squeak jerk. Its driver's name was Bill. Together they were a speedy pair. One day the taxi was standing on the street close to the sidewalk. Bill and the little taxi didn't like to stand still long. I wonder who will be our next passengers, thought Bill. Just then, Bill heard some running on the sidewalk. Thump, thump, thump. And he heard some smaller feet pattering along too. Thumpity, thumpity, thumpity. I think you can see where these footprints are. And look, there's a kitty on the sidewalk. He leaned out and he saw Tom with a little suitcase and Tom's mother with a big suitcase. And both of them were breathing hard. "Oh," gasped Tom's mother. "Taxi driver man, please drive us to the station as fast as you can. We're very late and the train won't wait." "Oh, oh, oh." Tom and his mother tumbled into the taxi and slammed the door. "Sure, lady," answered Bill. "We're a speedy pair. We can get you there." Away went the taxi like a yellow streak. Tom and his mother bounced and jounced on the leather seats. Then suddenly, squeak jerk, the taxi stopped short. Ahead shone a red light. Underneath the light stood a big traffic policeman. Tom's mother called, "Taxi driver man, must you stop when lights are red? We simply have to get ahead. We're terribly late and the train won't wait." And Bill answered, "Surely, lady, you have seen how cars must wait till lights are green. But we're a speedy pair. We'll surely get you there." Then suddenly, jerk whiz, they were off again down the crowded street. For the light had changed to green again. Away went the taxi down the street faster than ever. Now it had to turn and twist, for the street was full of traffic, trucks and wagons and other taxis. The little taxi hurried past them all like a yellow streak, and people could hardly see Tom's little face looking out the window as he bounced and jounced by. "My," said the people on the sidewalk, "that's a speedy taxi. I wonder why it's in such a hurry. Lucky it's got such a good driver." The taxi wiggled around a big bus. It jiggled across a trolley track. Then suddenly, squeak jerk, the little taxi stopped short again. It stood stock still behind a big coal truck that was backing up to the sidewalk, for the driver was trying hard to get his truck just the right way for the black coal to go jumping and clattering down its slide into a hole in the sidewalk. Tom stood up so that he could see the big coal truck better. He could see the handle on the side. He wished he could watch the driver turn that handle and make the big truck tip up in front. He almost wished they were not in such a hurry. Tom's mother called, "Taxi driver man, first it's a cop that makes you stop, and now we're stuck behind a truck. We're awfully late, and the train won't wait." So Bill called to the truck driver, "Please, will you let me get by?" And the truck driver grinned and stopped his truck. Carefully and slowly, Bill squeezed by the big coal truck close to the sidewalk. Bill called over his shoulder, "We're a speedy pair. We'll get you there." Can you see the kitty? These kitties are living dangerously on the street. Tom's mother bounced so hard on the wide leather seat that her head whacked the ceiling of the taxi. Her hat slid down over one ear. Her big suitcase fell over with a bang on the floor, and Tom's little suitcase hopped off the seat. Tom's mother pulled her hat on straight again. Then she looked at her watch. Then she looked out of the window at all the taxis and buses and trucks. Once more she called to Bill on the front seat. "Taxi driver man, first it's a cop that makes you stop, then you get stuck behind a truck. Now the traffic is in our way. We're likely to sit here the rest of the day. We're horribly late, and the train won't wait." So Bill began to blow his horn. "Honk, honk," shrieked the little taxi. "Honk, honk, honk. We want to go. You make us slow. We're a speedy pair. We want to get there. Honk, 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 honk." The nearer they came to the station, the more taxis and buses and trucks there were on the street. Past them all, the speedy taxi wiggled and jiggled, twisting and turning and curving and dodging. Tom jumped so hard on the little let-down seat that he could hardly see all the trucks and taxis and wagons and buses on the street. Suddenly they stopped, and Bill blew the horn again. Honk, honk, honk. Down the street, up above the station, they could see the big station clock. In 5 minutes the train would go. They really were very terribly, awfully, horribly late, and they knew the train wouldn't wait. Then suddenly, jerk, jerk, the traffic began to move. First a taxi, then a bus, then a truck, then more taxis, more buses, more trucks, till the whole line was moving. The speedy little taxi wiggled through the traffic. It dodged around a bus, and it twisted around a truck, and it whizzed past a taxi. Tom's mother kept looking at the big station clock. It said 4 minutes before the train went, then 3 minutes, then 2 minutes, and the little taxi drew up by the station. Tom jumped out of the taxi while his mother gave Bill the money. She grabbed her big suitcase. Tom grabbed his little suitcase. And off they ran, thump, 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 thumpity, thumpity, thumpity. Bill looked after them and grinned at his yellow taxi. "Sure," he said, "we're a speedy pair. We got them there." And it was true. The conductor was just ready to signal the engineer to start. But he saw Tom and his mother come running down the platform, and he waited for them. He took the big suitcase from Tom's mother, held the door open for her, and handed her the big suitcase. Tom stepped on the train after her, panting from his run and holding his little suitcase. "All aboard," called the conductor, waving his hand to the engineer. Then the conductor swung onto the train just as it began to move. "You're a fast runner," he said to Tom, and to Tom's mother he said, "Lady, you just made it." Tom was still breathing hard, but he managed to gasp out, "We made it, because we had such a speedy taxi and speedy driver. You should have seen that taxi hurry." The end. Now we can read Tiki Tiki Tembo. This is a story about a family that has 2 boys, and one of the boys has a really, really, really long name. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, it was the custom of all the fathers and mothers in China to give their first and honored sons great long names. But second sons were given hardly any name at all. In a small mountain village there lived a mother who had 2 little sons. Her second son she called Chang, which meant little or nothing. But her first and honored son she called Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sa Rembo Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo, which meant the most wonderful thing in the whole wide world. Every morning the mother went to wash in a little stream near her home. The 2 boys always went chattering along with her. On the bank was an old well. "Don't go near the well," warned the mother, "or you will surely fall in." The boys did not always mind their mother, and one day they were playing beside the well and on the well when Chang fell in. Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sa Rembo Charivari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo ran as fast as little legs could carry him to his mother and said, "Most honorable mother, Chang has fallen into the well." "The water roars, little blossom. I cannot hear you," said the mother. Then Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sa Rembo Charivari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo raised his voice and cried, "Oh, most honorable one, Chang has fallen into the well." "That troublesome boy," answered the mother. "Run and get the old man with the ladder to fish him out." Then Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to the old man with the ladder and said, "Old man with the ladder, Chang has fallen into the well. Will you come and fish him out?" "So," said the old man with the ladder, "Chang has fallen into the well?" And he ran as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, he went into the well, picked up little Chang, and step over step, brought him out of the well. He pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and soon Chang was just as good as ever. Now, for several months the boys did not go near the well, but after the festival of the 8th moon, they ran to the well to eat their rice cakes. They ate near the well, they played around the well, they walked on the well, and Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo fell into the well. Chang ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his mother and said, "Oh, most honorable mother, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the well. The water roars, little one, I cannot hear you." So little Chang took a deep breath. "Oh, mother, most honorable," he panted, "Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the well." "Tiresome child, what are you trying to say?" said his mother. "Honorable mother, Chari Bari Rembo Tiki Gas Pip has fallen into the well." "Unfortunate son, surely the evil spirits have bewitched your tongue. Speak your brother's name with reverence." Poor little Chang was all out of breath from saying that great long name. He didn't think he could say it one more time, and then he thought of his brother in the old well. Chang bowed his little head clear to the sand, took a deep breath, and slowly, very slowly said, "Most honorable mother, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo is at the bottom of the well." "Oh, not my first and honored son, heir of all I possess. Run quickly and tell the old man with the ladder that your brother has fallen into the well." So Chang ran as fast as little legs could carry him to the old man with the ladder. Under a tree, the old man with the ladder sat bowed and silent. "Oh man," shouted Chang. "Come right away. Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the stone well." But there was no answer. Puzzled, he waited. Then with his very last bit of breath he shouted, "Old man with the ladder, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo is at the bottom of the well." "Miserable child, you disturbed my dream. I had floated into a purple mist and found my youth again. There were glittering gateways and jeweled blossoms. If I close my eyes, perhaps I will again return." Poor little Chang was frightened. How could he say that great long name again? "Please, old man with the ladder, please help my brother out of the cold well." "So," said the old man with the ladder, "your mother's precious pearl has fallen into the well." And here's the old man with the ladder and Chang walking to the well. Oh no, the well's over here. The old man with the ladder hurried as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, he went into the well, and step over step, out of the well with the little boy in his arms. Then he pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him. But little Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo has been in the water so long, all because of his great long name, that the moon rose many times before he was quite the same again. And from that day to this, the Chinese have always thought it wise to give all their children little short names instead of great long names. The end. So I hope you liked your stories. I miss you all, and I love you, and I hope you have a good day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And let me know if you want more stories. Bye. Adios. Jules.